as far as that storm system, but in the meantime, severe weather probably not going to be a big problem for us. And look at many of the areas that we're watching for severe weather. Hardly any, right? Small area in western North Carolina, small area in South Texas. So Saturday's thunderstorm outlook, it's pretty quiet, right? But that wasn't the case this time last year. It's the anniversary of a deadly severe weather outbreak. Our severe weather expert, Dr. Greg Forbes, explains.
Tornadoes and severe thunderstorms are quiet right now, but 1 year ago marked the largest tornado outbreak on record for the month of October. Each one of these red dots indicates one of the tornadoes stretching from northern Michigan, where they had the largest tornado outbreak for any month, and the first deadly tornado since 1976, and then tornadoes all the way down to Pensacola, Florida, where a tornado came onshore as a waterspout and caused damage. In between, Napanee, Indiana had over 400 buildings damaged, and Owensboro, Kentucky had a lot of damage, an EF3 tornado, and then damaging winds not showing up here caused the downing of a tent at the Oktoberfest festival in Tulsa, Oklahoma, with injuries. Now, this was a large outbreak. We'll see here that all told there were 62 tornadoes, the largest on record for October, affecting 13 states, as we've seen 5 deaths from 3 killer tornadoes, 2 in Michigan, 1 in Missouri, and 28 injuries. Now, the weather conditions for this were one that are pretty typical for a big severe weather outbreak. Here we see that the Gulf of Mexico was wide open, moist air flowing all the way north into Michigan. Behind that warm front, a cold front pushing its way eastward, and then a very large amplitude jet stream pushing way down to the south and then turning way to the north, overrunning that warm, moist air. Lots of instability, lots of turning of the winds for those tornadoes. Now, recently, it has not been very quiet at all. Here's the situation we've been seeing: a high pressure in its northeast flow blocking the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. Instead, cool, dry air has been flowing north off the continent toward those approaching cold fronts. And here's the situation that we're likely to see yet again this coming week as the cold front pushes east. Too stable of air for much severe weather, and the jet stream not so amplified way off to the north. Because of this pattern, we've been pretty quiet thus far in October in terms of tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail. Here's how many reports typically there are on a daily average for October. 2 tornadoes, we've had less than 1 per day. 11 reports of damaging winds, we've had less than 3. And 9 reports of large hail, we've had less than 3. And it looks like that pattern is going to continue during the next week. But don't let your guard down. November is often a very active period for tornado outbreaks across the southeast. We, in fact, call it second season. So, of course, stay tuned to the Weather Channel as any of those potentially tornadic outbreaks come for November. We'll keep you ahead of the storm. Back to you.